Good morning, YouTube, and welcome back to the channel. This is IMAX Sports with another football video, and today I am going over the Thursday night football game from last night, and boy was that a thriller. Very low scoring, but very interesting game. So the Buccaneers played the Bears. Buccaneers and Bears were both 3-1 going into this game. The Bears won 20-19, making the Bears 4-1 and the Buccaneers 3-2. I was not expecting this outcome. I'll be the first to say that I disrespected the Bears. I didn't put enough respect on their defense. I thought that their defense was mediocre. I thought their quarterbacks were trash. So their defense really stepped it up last night. Their defense was really what helped them win that game. And there were a couple of really key stops and really key plays that their defense made and that their offense made that won that game for them. So it was a very good game. I was very surprised to see the back and forth, not only on offense but also on defense. The Buccaneers had an early lead. I think they were leading 13-0. And then the Bears were able to score 2 touchdowns before halftime, and then the second half was all field goals. It was 14-3 at halftime, and then both teams scored 2 field goals, and the Buccaneers couldn't make anything happen in the last drive, and they lost. So I'm going to go over the Bucs score. I'm going to go over my thoughts about Rob Gronkowski so far this season. Best player in the league. Not really anymore, but... and then I'm going to go over what I think about these two teams and what I think that they're going to be coming up in the rest of the season. So, Thursday Night Football box score. So the Bears, Nick Foles was at the quarterback position, not Mitch Trubisky. He was 30 of 42 for 243 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 pick, and a quarterback rating of 83.7. Not great, but not bad. Tom Brady on the other side of the football, 25 of 41 for 253 yards and 1 touchdown, quarterback rating of 86.7. Very identical stats between the two quarterbacks. Brady came off of a 5-touchdown week last week. He only had 1 this week, so a little bit of a drop-off. And one thing that you have to notice is so far the Buccaneers, they are 2-0 when Brady is over a quarterback rating of 100, and they're 1-2 when he's under a quarterback rating of 100. So he's had 2 games over a 100 rating, and they won both of those games, and they lost 2 of his 3 games where he had below 100. So interesting things to look at for the continuation of the season. Running backs. David Montgomery had 10 carries for 29 yards and a touchdown. Not really anything impressive. Ronald Jones had 17 carries for 160 yards. That's very impressive. It's like 7 yards per carry. As for wide receivers, Allen Robinson had 10 catches for 90 yards. He was the leading receiver for both teams. Cordell Patterson had 3 receptions for 38 yards. He also had some good returns. Jimmy Graham had 3 catches for 33 yards and a touchdown. That should say and a touchdown. David Montgomery had 7 receptions for 30 yards. And Anthony Miller had 4 receptions for 28 yards. Pretty solid stuff from those wide receivers. Better than David Montgomery did. David Montgomery did have a touchdown. He had 1 good run, but it wasn't a very impressive game from him. He lost yardage on a couple of different occasions, and it was a solid game by the Bears offense, but it wasn't anything special. That's why there were so many field goals. Buccaneers, Ronald Jones, we already said. As for wide receivers, Tyler Johnson had 4 receptions for 61 yards. Rob Gronkowski had 3 catches for 52 yards. Cameron Brate had 5 catches for 44 yards. Mike Evans had 5 catches for 41 yards and a touchdown, and Ronald Jones had 3 catches for 19 yards. There's a couple players on each team that had below 3 receptions, but I didn't include them in the mix because 3 receptions is kind of like the minimum to have been important in the game. So I also because I ran out of room. So I didn't include anyone that had below 3 receptions, and it worked out that both teams had exactly 5 players with 3 or more. So it was perfect. So moving on to my next topic of discussion, Rob Gronkowski. So Rob Gronkowski has always been my favorite player in the league. He's on the Patriots for his entire career until he retired for 1 year, and I've always loved watching him play. He's such an amazing person to watch, and I was so happy when he decided to come back for a season. The first 2 games he didn't really do a whole lot, and it's because the team was still coming into its own. Brady was still learning the offense, and Gronk was still new to the team. And so I don't blame him for anything that happened in the first couple games of the season. The last 3 games, he's had 10 catches on 16 targets for 129 yards and 43 yards per game, which I think is phenomenal. It's not anything spectacular, but I think that it's great. What I hope to see from the season, I hope that he can get, for the rest of the season, I hope that he can get 60 targets for 43 catches, 602 yards and 4 touchdowns, for around 730 yards and 4 touchdowns. I have 4 touchdowns because he doesn't have any yet so far this season. We're already 5 games in. I would like to see him get some touchdowns, but we'll have to see how their offense ends up doing. But I really even on the few plays that he gets the football, it's really exciting to watch. He almost caught a touchdown in the Carolina game. Actually, he almost caught 2 right in a row, but one of them was a little overthrown by Brady, and one of them he was about a yard short. Why isn't he the same? Well, he is 32 years old. He retired for a season. He's had all these injuries throughout his career that he's probably being a little bit more conservative with his body. He has a new team, and I think that he needs to adjust to the team, and once he adjusts to the team, especially if they make it to the playoffs, I think that he'll be a major part if they end up making it to the playoffs. And he likes blocking. He's always said he enjoys blocking. He enjoys... there's a video of him, Patriots against the Colts, and Rob just blocked a Colts player out into the stands, and he was like, I had to throw him out of the club. He's just an enjoyable player to watch, and I love seeing him on the field, and I'm excited to see what he does for the rest of the season. Every single season that he has played more than 10 games, except for his rookie season and his last season in the NFL, he was first team All-Pro. 1 year he was only in the Pro Bowl, and the years he missed the Pro Bowl were when he was injured, when he played 6 games, when he was injured when he played 6 games, his rookie season when he played all 16 but only started 11, and 2018 where he got a little old. So yeah, I've always been a huge supporter of Rob Gronkowski, and I think that he's an amazing player, and I'm excited to see him play for the rest of the season. Last but not least, what to expect looking forward. So I had the Bears pretty low on my power rankings. I'm not sure exactly where they are. I think that they were somewhere between 10 and 20. And the Buccaneers were, I think, number 8 or something. So the Bears will definitely move up. The Bears will definitely be in the top 10. Yes, so I didn't put the Bears in the top 10 last week. I think they will be in the top 10 going into week 6 because they have beaten a playoff team now, and I didn't know if they would be able to. I thought that the Bears were a gimmick team. I thought that they'd beaten some bad teams. They lost to a mediocre team, and I thought they were a gimmick team. I thought that they wouldn't be able to figure out their quarterback position, and it would be a tough season for them. But so far, they're trying to work it out. They're trying to figure things out, and I think it's working. And Buccaneers play the Packers next week. That'll be an interesting matchup, and that could potentially get the Bears back on track for winning the division. So we'll have to see how all of this pans out. But I think the Bears are going to be a very strong team, and they're already in very good playoff positioning right now. Only 5 games into the season, they're 4-1. So we'll have to see how the season turns out. But the Bears defense is strong enough to make it to the playoffs, and the Bears offense is good enough to not throw away what their defense is doing. So thank you guys all for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoy my channel. I do make content as often as possible. I've been missing Wednesdays and Thursdays because those are kind of my major homework days. So I've been doing Monday, Tuesday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday for my upload days. I hope that you guys enjoy this upload schedule. If there's a day that if you want me to do Thursdays instead of Fridays, or if you want me to do Wednesdays instead of Tuesdays, let me know. I always take suggestions. Also, someone mentioned me putting something up on this wall back here. So I've been thinking of different things that I could put back there. I could either hang up a Brady jersey, or I could find a poster that I could put up there. But if you guys want to see something more interesting than a faded yellow wall with 20-year-old paint, let me know, because I'll take suggestions. I won't take any suggestions. They'll probably be football related. But if you give a suggestion, I think it's a good idea, then I might put it up there. So let me know, and I might be able to put a little bit more something back there to be a little bit more entertaining. So thank you guys again for watching the video. We just reached 50 subscribers. We were at 26 about 10 days ago. That's crazy. We were at 26 10 days ago, and we just reached 50. So that's insane. Yeah, I'm excited to see how this channel can do, and I'm so thankful for all the people who watch my videos. It's really inspiring, and it's really amazing to see people who are very passionate about the sport enjoy my videos and enjoy talking about football in the comment section. And it's a lot of fun to make these videos, and I really hope that you enjoy them. So thank you all for watching. I really do appreciate it, and please subscribe to the channel. It makes me want to continue to do this. So yeah, thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. And as always, see you guys tomorrow. Peace out.